All right, moving on. Tensions along the Caribbean Sea continues to remain on the edge, as U.S. President Donald Trump has claimed that American forces have knocked off 3 boats carrying illicit drugs. In response, Venezuela have retorted to these attacks by reaching out to the United Nations for a detailed probe. The United States has released a footage showing 2 strikes on alleged narco-terrorists as part of its anti-drug naval deployment. And now Venezuela has sought help from the United Nations, calling for a probe on the recent U.S. strikes that killed at least 14 alleged drug traffickers off its coast. In a statement, Venezuela's Attorney General Tariq William Saab said that the usage of missiles and nuclear weapons to murder defenseless fishermen are crimes against humanity and must be investigated by the United Nations. In the midst of all these tensions between Washington and Caracas, Venezuela's Interior Minister has said that the country is gearing up for an armed conflict with the United States.
United in the defense of our homeland, President told us to prepare for the transition from an unarmed conflict to an armed conflict. This should not worry anyone because it is the preparation of a people who want to ensure their peace, stability, sovereignty, and independence.
Venezuela's Defense Minister Vladimir Padrino Lopez has also lambasted the United States of waging an undeclared war in the Caribbean Sea.
It is an undeclared war, and you can already see how people, whether or not they are drug traffickers, have been executed in the Caribbean Sea, executed, without the right to defense.
As U.S. continues its alleged war on drugs, Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro said that the country will be ramping up its defenses by training civilians across the nation. He has also sought help from neighboring Bolivia, saying that the Bolivian National Armed Forces will bring weapons into neighborhoods to deploy and review and train both enlisted citizens and the residents.
We are going to the barracks. Now the soldiers, with their weapons, will go to the communities to deploy, to review, to teach everyone who has enlisted and all the neighbors what it means to handle the weapons system. Because the Constitution obliges that the defense of the homeland is a responsibility, a shared responsibility between the military forces and our people.
Other Latin American nations like Colombia have also condemned the recent U.S. strikes. Colombian Foreign Minister Rosa Villavicencio has called out the U.S. military deployment in the Caribbean as disproportionate. She also added that it has nothing to do with the fight against drug trafficking. The foreign minister further called the U.S. military presence in the Caribbean as excessive and a concern.
We have publicly stated that despite military cooperation and coordination for the interdiction in international waters, what we see is a disproportionate military presence in the region that has nothing to do with the fight against drug trafficking.